Hello everyone and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. On today's video we are going to be learning how to cut and sew this beautiful corset with queen and neckline. Okay, so on our previous video I posted on how to draft and cut this beautiful dress. So if you have not watched that video, I'm going to leave the link on the description box so that you can be able to see and watch it, because guys, you need to watch that video so that you can be able to understand this one very well. So let's quickly dive into the video without wasting much of our time. Okay, so right now I'm done gumming the upper parts with gum stay, just as you can see right there, both the back and the front piece. And I also went ahead to gum the breast part. Okay, just as you can see right here, both the lining and the doll face, I mean the mirror face. Okay, so right now we are going to go ahead now and start joining it. So for the breast cup, I'm going to join it. Make sure that you place the right ones together before joining it. Okay, remember we labeled it number one and number two. So please have to make sure that you do everything to be perfect. And this part we are going to join the two side. After we are done joining it, you are going to have this shape. Okay. So right now I'm trying to arrange the corset part so that I can be able to join it. Remember, for that corset part, I cut out the main lace. Okay, so please just take your time to do all of this. And after you are done doing it, you're going to place it. Number one and number two, you join together. Number one and number two, you join together. Please make sure you don't join number two together and number one together. I don't know if you guys understand me, but if you don't understand me, leave your question down in the comment section. I'm going to answer you. So right now I'm done joining this one and this is what I have. So I'm going to iron it open, iron all the seam open. I also did the same thing on the lining piece. Just like I said earlier, I did not I did not gum it with gum stay, but if you have enough, please, I will recommend it. Okay, so here is the breast cup. You can see where I labeled it number one and number two. So you should understand what I was trying to explain earlier. So this is what we have after we are done joining it. I also went ahead to, join the breast cup for the lining. Okay, so this is what we have after we are done. So right now I'm going to iron it open so that we are going to have a very flat and neat finishing after we are done. Remember, ironing your dress will give your dress another extra beautiful outcome. Okay, so for the breast cup, we are going to use this ball to iron it. Okay, remember, if you iron it on a flat surface, it's not going to come out well. So that is the reason why I make this ball only for the ironing of breast cup. Anything cup, anything that curve like this, you should use ball and do it. Don't iron it on a flat surface. Okay, so after that I am done and this is what I have. I'll also go ahead and repeat the same thing on every other ones. So right now let me fold this one so that I can be able to cut the back line. Okay, remember we added extra 5 inches while drafting or while cutting out this particular part. So I'm going to first of all get the center and then I'm going to fold it. I'll mark out 5 inches, like just as you can see me doing like this, and then I'm going to use my curve rule to connect all the dots. So these dots, this line that we just marked out is our half length. So I'm going to, from that half length, and then I'm going to place my ruler like this to, to mark out the back line. I hope you guys understand me. So I'm going to cut it out right now and then I'm going to repeat the same thing on the lining piece. Okay, repeat the same thing on the lining piece. Just place this one on top of the lining piece and then cut out. And then after you are done cutting out, we are going to open it up so that we can be able to see what we just cut out. Okay, and see the outcome of it. So this is what we have after we are done. You can see how fine and beautiful it came out. Okay, So right now it's now time to, sew the boning. Okay. So on the center part, I'm going to sew one boning right there, and then on that joining part, that two side that we just iron open, we're going to sew another boning there, and then from that part, I'm going to mark out where I'll be placing the next boning. Okay, let me just go ahead and mark it down so that I can be able to understand what I was trying to explain. So I'm going to move out to my sewing machine now to do all of that, and after that I'll come back and show you the next thing. So this is what I have, and I've gone ahead to sew the boning. Okay, so right now I'm going to give it a nice press so that it will be more flat and neat. So while trying to iron it, I noticed that that particular center side is folding. I don't know the reason why it's doing like that. So, but guys, I continue doing my thing. Okay, so but I continue doing my thing. So that is it. So right now I'm going to join the breast cup. So I'm going to bring out the breast cup so that we can be able to join it. Okay, remember the center part. The center should be on the center side, and then we're going to place it like this and sew towards this side, and after you are done sewing, we'll come back and sew the other side as well, just as you can see me. Okay, so that's how I'm going to you know join it. And then after I'm done joining this part, I'm also going to go ahead and repeat the same thing on the lining piece. So I'm also going to join the lining piece as well. Okay, and right now we are done with all of that. You can see the outcome, you can see how fine and beautiful it came out. So this is the cup. This is cup. Remember that we are going to be inserting our ready-made cup inside. Okay, so right now let's go ahead and do that quickly. Okay, so here I have the breast cup, and I also went ahead to sew the that. The reason why I did that was that the breast cup is way bigger than the bust. Okay, the breast cup is 38 inches while the bust round is 36 inches, so that is the reason why I sewed that side. So right now I'm going to place it, but before that I'm going to fold the breast cup so that I can be able to get the center. Okay, so I'm going to fold it like this, and then I'm going to place it from that center part where we sew, and then I'm going to pin it all the way around. Make sure you do that very neat and clean. Okay, pin it, and then you have to drag it to fit into the cup. Okay, so this is what I have after I'm done with all of that. So right now I'm going to repeat the same thing on the other side as well. Then after that, I'm going to use this my glue gun to gum them. Okay, just going to plug it and then use it to gum the breast cup together with the fabric. Okay, so after I'm done doing all of that, this is what I have. I'm sorry I did that off the camera, but there's no much thing there. Just use your glue gun to gum it, and that is all. So this is what I have after I'm done. So right now I'm going to be attaching the queen and neckline. So you remember the place I supposed to place it. Okay, arrange very well. Okay, please make sure you place it very well. Okay, on the right place. So I'm going to go over to my sewing machine now and then sew it, but before that I'm going to place it like this. Just turn it backwards on top of the breast cup. Okay, I'm going to pin it down, and then after I'm done pinning down, I'm also going to repeat the same thing on the other side as well. Okay, and then after that I'm going to bring out the lining. Okay, just go ahead and bring out the lining and then place it on top of it like this. Make sure that the right side of the line is facing the right side of the fabric. Okay, and then I'm going to arrange very well and sew. Please, whatever you are doing, make sure you arrange it very well. Make sure that everything aligns together. Then I'm going to sew it following the line here. Okay, and then I'm going to also sew the two sides. The only place I'm not going to sew is the downside because I'll be okay, and then I'm going to turn it over and top stitch on it. So here is the back yoke. I wanted to use these two nets to cut it, this cane net to do it, but I later changed my mind because I want the lace mat to come out there. So I decided to use the lace mat to do that. So I'm going to place it as well, and then I'm going to move out my sewing machine to sew it. But right now I'm going to flip it over like this. I hope you guys are seeing what I'm trying to do. And then I'm going to turn it up with my lining. First of all, you are going to sew the upper side, and then after sewing the upper side, you top stitch it and then sew the side and then turn it over and close the downside. Okay, so after I'm done with all of that, this is what I have. You can see the neckline is necklining. Right, so this is very beautiful and also, and after I'm done doing that, I noticed that that lining did not relax. It did not, it was like kind of coming up. It doesn't relax at all. So I decided to use the glue gun to gum it as well. Okay, so I'm going to be pressing the glue gun on top of the breast cup side, the main fabric, not the lining, please. Okay, and then after I'm done doing all of that, I'm going to use my hand and press it so that it will be in a place where it should be. Okay, so but if you don't want to use your glue gun, you can also go ahead and iron it very well so that it will relax. Okay, so after that, after I'm done doing all of this, I'm going to move out my sewing machine to top stitch that downside. Okay, so if you watch very well, you notice that it's more relaxed now than before. Okay, so that's what I was trying to explain earlier. So for the back piece, I've already gone ahead to do all of that to turn it up with my lining, and I also went ahead to create a boning casing. Okay, just as you can see right there. So right now I'm going to insert the boning inside, but before that I'm going to first of all move out my sewing machine to, I'm going to give like 1 inch space, and then I'm going to create another space for boning. Okay, so that I can be able to put our eyelets between the two line. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to do here, and then after I'm done doing all of that, I'll come back and show you the outcome. Okay, so after I'm done showing it, this is what I have. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it came out really fine. And I also went ahead to sew this downside just like I explained before. Okay, so right now it's now time to join it together to the skirt before we can be able to close it up. Okay, so here I have the skirt part. This is just a straight cut skirt. Okay, that's going to have like a back opening, like I'm going to open it at the back side. Okay, so this one is the front piece, and then for the back piece I have two pieces because of the zipper and the slits. Okay, so this is what I have. So right now I'm going to bring the back piece, the upper side, and then I'm going to sew it. Make sure that the right side of the upper side is facing the right side of the down side, which is the skirt part. So I'm going to move out my sewing machine to stitch it. Okay, to join it together. And then after I'm done doing all of that, the next one I'm going to do will be the front piece. Okay, please remember that we bring out zipper side, so remember to bring it out as well. So on the front piece I'm going to place the upper side so that we can be able to cut out the back line for the skirt part. Okay, so what I'm going to do before I get that back line, I'm going to fold the together. I'm going to fold it together like this, and then I'm also going to fold the upper side like this and then place it. Okay, so while placing it, make sure that at least thing balance very well. Make sure that from that half length you are going to get at least half an inch or 1 inch on top of the down skirt. I don't know if you understand me, but just go ahead and place it like this and then use your chalk to mark it out. Okay, trace out that back line. So I'm going to use my chalk to trace out the back line. So guys, please, I'm very very sorry for the noise, for the background noise. I'm at the roadside, that's why. So after tracing the line, I'm going to go ahead and mark out like half an inch up, okay, above the line. Go ahead and mark half an inch above the line. That line is going to serve as the allowance for joining. So after that, I'm going to cut out. So after cutting out, I'm going to open it up and I'm going to move over to my sewing machine to top stitch it, okay? Or if you don't want to top stitch it, you can just go ahead and make use of your office pin. Just use your pin to pin down, okay? Just as you can see me doing right here. So after pinning or top stitching it, the next thing you're going to do is to bring out the upper side, the upper piece, and then we are going to join it. I'm going to start from the center, okay, from the center of the back line, and then I'm going to join the other side first, and then I'll come over to the other side and join again, okay. So after joining it, what we are expecting to have is something like this, okay. So right now I'm done with all of that, and it's now time to join the both of them together, both the back and the front piece together. So for the back piece, I also went ahead to join the two of them together, and then after I'm done joining it, I also went ahead to, fold the side for the slit, okay. So right now I'm going to join the shoulder, and then after joining the shoulder, I also go ahead to join the side, okay, using the body measurement divided by 2, okay. I'm going to use the bust round measurement divided by 2, or waist round measurement divided by 2, and then hip round measurement divided by 2, and whatever you have on that hip, you're going to just use it and go down. So after joining it, the next thing you should do is to join the sleeve and then give it a nice design, okay? Just design it the way you want. So let's place it on the mannequin to see the outcome of it. You can see I used an applique to design the front side, and you can see the back piece as well. You can see the yoke side. So this is going to be the end of our video. If you have not subscribed, please do where to hit on that subscribe button. Also, do not forget to turn your bell notifications on so that whenever I post, you get notified. So we are going to stop this video here. Thank you so much for watching, and may God bless you. Bye.